So now we're well into the first quarter of 2021, and you're a little concerned that you're off track for your goal. I mean, how would you get on track? This is Ron Wysocarski for Real Estate in a Nutshell, and I wonder if maybe you don't realize that you're actually on track. Yeah, too often we set a goal for number of homes sold, and we want to sell 50 or 100 or 25 or some number, or maybe it's by millions or making some money. And the quick thing we do is we take that number in business planning at the end of the year, we divide it out by 12 and say we got to make this much every month. Okay, and in a vacuum, if everything was perfect and the same every month, then that would be absolutely the right way to measure your goals. In reality, if you have a history of business, and it's easy enough to look up, you can see where your sales have actually occurred. And what I would challenge you to do if you don't have that information is go through your logs of your MLS sales and find out which ones happened in January. And go all the way back. If you've been in a business 2 years or 5 years or 10 years, go all the way back and get the number, get the millions, and then do February and March and all the way through the end of the year. And do it for every year. What you'll be able to do is find out historically how many sales you've had in January over all those years, in February, and so on. And all of a sudden, what you might realize is, well, geez, we don't typically sell a lot of properties in certain months. And that will be the peaks and the valleys in your business. And it's not always January's the slowest and August is the busiest. Although August tends to be a busy month for most agents in this area. What I do know is this. There's a seasonality to every business. And for individuals, even though the market might be hot in one area in August, as far as closings, maybe that's when you've historically gone on vacation. Maybe that number is just a little bit off. What I know is this. When you actually measure the numbers, if you look at your goal, divide by 12, and then look at your January and February sales, you might feel that you're off track. But if you look at historically where your sales have come from and when, you might actually be on track. When we get into business planning, we set super high goals and we're enthusiastic. And if we feel we're off track, well, that could be a negative feeling. When in fact, you might be winning the game and not actually know it. And that's what I want to keep talking about. Are you actually winning and feel like you're losing? Because that could be happening right now. So simply stated, when do your sales occur? Let's find out. Do it by month. Do it by year. Let's add those numbers together and get that percentage. Because then it's simply as if your goal is to make 100 grand, hey, if 5% of your sales have occurred in the month of January, historically, then you just needed 5 grand. You didn't need 8 grand. You might be on track. If it was a goal of 30 homes sold, you may not need to have 2.5 or 5, let's say at the end of February, because historically maybe the number's been lower. Let's find out what the real numbers are and how you've arrived at past success. Then we'll know for sure if you're actually on track. I definitely want you to leave some comments below. Definitely like it if you enjoyed this. And if you're not subscribing, this is your chance because I want to keep providing this information for you to help you grow your business. This is Ron Wysocarski for Real Estate in a Nutshell.